try sit on there. Oh.
Fine.
Okay, do the intro, bitches!
Hello, everybody. Cartographers Guild here. I'm Josh.
I'm Drea. I'm Leah.
I'm Brad.
And this has got to be the final episode of our Assassin's Creed Syndicate full play.
Almost certainly. I almost looked at the mic instead of the camera there for a second. That's not going to help anymore.
Ah, well, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Okay, so
Like
first
the
things
cinnamon
first.
ones were gone when I got here. How did that happen?
I'm pretty sure that's how that happened.
The joke is that there were 2 left and I ate them already.
Oh, okay. Well,
So,
that's the reason there were 2 left.
if
I
you'll
ate a lot
notice
of those
her
last night.
new weapon
My fault.
Oh yeah, show. Ooh, it's pretty.
and its name,
Is what? Oh, the world's greatest cane sword.
I also have the Mars, which is the best pistol.
Sexy.
Just cloaked, we already know about those.
Choo-choo.
But now we're going to get her final armor, which requires me running through all of London and finding musical discs, which don't show up on the minimap. Good times.
Well, we should talk about stuff then.
Okay.
Well, no, I've already got them all.
Yeah, he has them all. It's just, he's
We just
going
have
to
to
the
get
place
the
where
armor
we
now.
unlock.
Oh, okay.
If I can remember how to get there. I'm silly. I should just run in a straight line. of
Well, we
course.
should talk about stuff then.
Okay.
Okay, like what?
Now that everybody's had some time to think about it,
Here we go.
any new thoughts about the ending? Like the story ending?
I'm gonna insert things.
Okay, do it. I believe in you. Push those switches.
I put your button.
Honestly, I haven't given it any more thought. It's...
Do we have the chat up here?
Yeah,
Can't
no one's
see
in it yet.
Okay.
Nobody cares!
Nobody cares!
Oh. Okay, I want to hear the music, sorry. Let's talk
fine.
more in a second. I care about music.
As do we all.
Indeed.
It lets me walk away a little bit before it's switching to a cutscene. Just, I guess I already had all those.
Is it playing multiple songs? Or were they just overlapping for a second there?
I was hoping for some harmony.
Yeah,
I was
me
hoping
too.
it would like build up as we put more in or something. That would have been cool. This game would have been cool if other things had happened.
Alcohol.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
Alright, not so loud. Here, just hand it off, sweetheart. I'll take care of it.
Thank you.
Thank you, my love. Still sending stuff to the dead person that used to live here.
Got very quiet in this music box.
Okay. Oh, still got 2 more. Oh boy. Long, tedious process. All I want is my armor. Just give me my armor.
Well, they probably expected you to, like, come drop them off as you collected them.
Shit, nobody does that.
Yeah, but why? Like, you have to
So
go
that you
out
could
of your
see
way?
the pretty reveal. Ooh.
Well, it's forcing us to see that anyway, so.
I mean, yeah, but, like, slow, so that it could tease you slowly. I'm listening.
God save the queen. Okay, that should... pick up. There we go.
It's very white.
Yeah.
I like it.
The best armor is almost always white.
I like it.
I suppose they've got another suit back there, do you? That one looks a bit tight for me.
And you would look a right tit in it.
Evie.
Besides, you're a maximum vampire. How could you want anything else?
I know, right? Okay.
Maximum vampire!
Oh, it's called the Aegis.
Yeah.
Points.
to match the Aegis cloak.
Oh my god! Love it.
She's become the least stealthy person in the world.
I don't care. What are the perks? Stop.
There's a bathroom
Everything.
down the hall if you need it.
I just went beforehand.
Okay.
Good thing.
Decrease melee damage received by 20%, decrease rain damage by 20%, increase cane sword damage by 20%.
Dang.
It is her outfit.
I want to see the... Did we ever get the royal cloak?
No, because you get that from the Queen Victoria missions.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was exploration.
Nope.
You.
That's amazing.
But who cares? We have the Aegis
I
Cloak.
know.
The one that batches.
I love it.
Wow, it glitches as you walk.
Yeah.
I really hope that's on purpose.
It is. No, it was doing that earlier.
Just, again, really hope that's on purpose. And not rendering errors or anything like that.
No, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to do that because it's related to all the precursor
You know,
stuff.
Minerva and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So for some reason we've got this, Robert topping activities? I don't
Who's
know.
Robert
that?
Topping?
Yeah, that's new.
Oh, and Ned... Wait, do we have to restart these things? 'Cause
I
I've
doubt
done
it.
them all.
Well, we don't know who Robert is, so let's go check that out.
Robert was the guy with the top hat that she
Oh.
rescued in, like, the very first mission.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe maybe they just have new end of game stuff.
Yeah, they might just have something new to say.
Let's go talk to them.
By the way, his activities, what a pain in the ass. Which is what I needed to do to get her world's greatest cane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they consisted of lots... Well, okay, so there was the fight pits, which were fine, because it was just combat practice. But then there was countless races. Both kart races and foot races. And
I'm good.
you had to get first place in all of them.
Good job, Josh.
Oh yeah, that was the. I remember you telling me about that.
All right, new point of conversation since we're nearing the end of this game. Favorite Assassin's Creed game?
Didn't we do this already?
I'm pretty sure we did.
Well, like, did we?
Well,
Yeah.
Because,
No, a
like,
couple
I
of
might
times.
have to revise my answer now that we've played this game.
Ah, okay.
This one's your new favorite.
Well, I mean, I really like there's...
was it the Aegis Cloak?
I just decided right now! No. Although that thing is... Oh, that's badass. Sorry, I'm over it. I'm not over it.
She'll never be over
I'll
it.
never be over it. Just if it had silver accents, I'd be like, I need one. Anyway. There were things I really loved about Unity. There were things I really loved about the Ezio games. There were things I really loved about Black Flag. But, like, as far as an overall game, I might have to pick this one now. Because it seems like they've dealt with a lot of gameplay stuff that was... It's not the, let's have every single gameplay element Assassin's Creed has ever had. Like, they've gleaned it down some.
That's true. They did.
Cheapskate.
Thank you.
Even all the side missions, from what little we saw of them, seemed like the characters
All right,
involved
Robert,
in
what you
them
got?
seemed interesting.
Nope.
What up, dude? I'd fix my hair.
Champions of the street, champions in the ring. Is there anything you two can't do?
No.
Are you quite sure you don't remember me? That night at the laboratory? No? Oh, well, never mind. I have a little something to commend your remarkable performances.
That night in the laboratory,
Definitely not what you think.
I love his little half smart-ass smile. Like, it's so it's so expressive.
It is.
So what did we get? What was the point of that?
I don't.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Are we supposed to go into the square? Something
No,
going on
there's
there?
there's no mission.
Yeah, this isn't a mission.
That was it.
Well,
Okay.
maybe you already got it. I don't know. Let's go get some more praise. Who's next?
Ned.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe it's just the.
So, I mean, it seems like they really gleaned the gameplay properly. The characters were all interesting. I mean, this one had some storytelling issues, but it came together nicely at the end.
Puppy attack.
Puppy attack.
I suspect it gets points from you because you didn't completely hate the ending.
The ending definitely
That's a big
helps
difference.
a lot.
You've completely hated a lot of these endings.
Well, because they've been complete shite. A lot of them have not been good. I mean, I believe we had a long talk about this, about how bad a lot of them were.
Okay. Which direction is Ned?
Well, I mean, also, like, a lot of the side characters were both memorable and interesting. Queen Victoria? That was badass. I'm sorry. like, you know, a lot of times in a lot of the past games, like a lot of the side characters, even the important ones, have just been mission givers, you know? I felt like Henry
Come
was
on,
more
I don't want to
interesting
get my
than
ages
that.
cloak dirty.
I don't know. I mean, the game is not perfect, but it feels like it corrected a lot of things, a lot of complaints I had from prior games. So I think this was probably my favorite Assassin's Creed game.
Leonardo was a well-developed side character.
Leonardo was a well-developed side character.
Yeah, I loved him. He was adorable.
He was great.
Still can't believe I missed the quick time to give him a hug.
I know, it was so sad.
Was that
just-
what that was?
I was just not expecting a quick time event there.
Yeah, there was a QT to hug him at one point.
Oh,
and
poopy.
And you don't, and so he's like, oh, okay, sorry, never mind. Because he tries to hug you.
Aww.
Yeah, and it's like the one time QTE ever happens in one of these games.
Building a
Their
picture
cutscenes.
gallery, are we?
It's-
Why not?
Present for my good friend Adam.
Do you treat all your friends this way?
Never mind that now. I wanted to thank you for all your help.
She still has the
You
selector
twins are nothing if not diligent.
halo.
Please accept this as a token of my gratitude.
I'm guessing that
Well, the wheels of London never stop. Always more work to be done.
the token of their gratitude is whatever the final item was, but they
Right.
just give that to you when you complete everything. So
Yeah, it's
That's a little weird.
weird. I wonder if they were addressing like complaints that
It didn't seem obvious that it was done.
that they did make you wait to talk to them, but that only happened post game. So if you did all the side quests like Josh did before beating the game, you didn't get the rewards,
Oh, I see.
which would be pretty lame. And so they just had to patch it.
okay.
It's a weird way to patch it, but they patched
is
it
a
to
weird
make
way
it
to
so
patch it.
that you still had the thank you that happened post game.
All right, let's give this dreadful crime another try.
Oh, this one. So anyway, those were my thoughts on
Okay.
this game in the running.
Brad.
I don't know. I don't feel that strongly about any of the Assassin's Creed games.
Well, I mean,
It
neither
is
do I
blindingly
necessarily,
white now.
but I mean, if you're taking them, we've played through pretty much all of them except for the side scrollers. Like, do any of them stand out in my head as like super beloved, treasured stories of all time? No, this series doesn't do that for me. But
I think if I had to choose one, I would choose, what was the one that was on PSP and then came to and then
Liberation.
Liberation.
I think
Liberation
I like
was
Liberation.
great.
I think I like Liberation the best. It gets a lot of points again for the ending with the fake out.
That was great.
Fake out was incredible.
that was really good.
I loved that. Like,
It was well
It
done
did.
too.
and it did a bunch of things. Originality is my big thing, right? So it did a lot of things that were different, like that fake out. The protagonist, the things that she could do with her different
True.
dresses up. I wish there was more to that, but it was a PSP game, whatever.
Right.
But
Yeah, the
different
costume aspect,
costumes were
yeah, I
really
forgot
But,
great.
about
but it was still pretty cool.
Yeah, and it made a lot of sense, and it actually, it honestly kind of fit the whole like assassin motif even more because it's like you have to blend in, you have to,
Well,
sneak
and
around. And stuff like
Aveline,
that.
much more so than a lot of these other assassins, really did have to lead a double life because she was noble
All right,
or
let's
close
try this
enough.
As noble as someone of her birth could be
Right.
in that time period.
Correct.
And that was also part of the neat little fake out was the fact that she could pass as a slave, even though she was highborn as it were. Right. Yeah. Let's see if it actually goes off this time.
Or if we have
Yeah. Let's see how broken
duplicates
this one.
of one person and none of another.
Okay, well at least he's talking about the foretelling of his death.
Okay, good.
Are we?
We don't have to kill him ourselves this time.
That was awesome, though. You have to admit.
And everyone just stood there. Like, oh, is this what he meant?
Someone, light the lamps.
Who knew?
Oh crap.
Okay, well he's not
Doctor
standing
definitely.
there, so we're off to a good start.
Okay. Never did find that D.
He's actually dead, he says.
Who's? Oh, was that the doctor?
The doctor.
Yeah.
The guy that's in on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Who's surprised?
Hey, wait a minute, he wasn't supposed to be dead. What the fuck? What
So
the French
viewers,
toast?
In case you're wondering why we're like going through this and not reading any of this, if you weren't around last week,
Bugged
this bugged real hard. So we're actually trying it again. So if you want like the details and us reading all this stuff, go watch last week's stream and laugh as it bugs hilariously multiple times.
Enough that we couldn't get it to work. So.
Somebody commented, but it's too far away from me to
It's him. He said, beware the polter glitch.
The polter glitch. Well, we're wearing the right outfit for it.
We are.
We are now part of the Matrix.
It's good luck against all the glitching.
Okay, and we think Douglas did it, right? That's what we decided?
Yeah, Douglas did it.
Can we just accuse him now?
No.
No,
You did it!
Stuff.
How did you know?
Oh my god, you just walked in. Are you psychic?
Elementary, my dear Watson.
I am the only real psychic here.
That guy was a sham.
Juno told me.
What?
For she sees all.
You're right.
Don't listen to her. It won't end well.
Yeah, seriously. You're right about Liberation, though. I really loved that game, too. That was a great game.
It was definitely incomplete. There were things missing.
Yep.
Huge,
Which is the only reason it doesn't get my #1 slot, actually, because I really loved Liberation, too.
No, there was a lot about Liberation that was really awesome. I loved the outfit switching, and I loved the umbrella. I loved her umbrella.
The umbrella was badass.
Oh! The umbrella was amazing.
You'd think that assassins would have figured out some way to covertly poison somebody, but no, it's all through, like, shooting out daggers from their wrists and shit like that.
Until the umbrella!
Look at what we're wearing. We are terrible assassins.
No, we're wearing this because we're the best assassin.
I mean, yeah, we can literally turn invisible regardless of what we're wearing, but...
I think, if anything, the invisibility thing makes more sense in this outfit.
Yeah, it makes any sense at all.
It's like, no, I'm wearing a piece of clothing from an ancient civilization. It's got powers you can't even imagine.
Mock not the Aegis.
It brings the Matrix with it.
Yeah.
I love the Aegis. Anyway.
Alright, Jerry, your turn.
Chicken?
Well, what do I base it on?
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Yeah, it is hard.
Oh, I see she's going for the asymmetry thing here.
Yes.
She doesn't have a... I mean, I knew that she's only got the assassin gauntlet on one hand, but she doesn't have a glove on the other either.
Yep. And she has the pauldron only on one side.
I think that was normal because of the capes.
Okay.
My brother has... I went to power...
What do I base it on? Because there are a lot of things I really love about a lot of the games.
If it helps, I was basing my favorite on trying not to base it on potential, because I know how much you hate that, Brad. I was trying to base it on overall experience and most improved.
I mean, base it on whatever you want. It's your favorite.
Yeah.
You could be wrong.
Piss off. Sir.
Yeah, although I will say, though, you can't base things on potential.
I can do whatever I damn well please.
Based on potential, I'm a millionaire. I mean...
I don't know, like, when I see these stories, and I can always clearly see what they were trying to do, and then my brain gets caught up in the ether of what it should have been. So I was trying not to do that.
Gotta stop sniffing that ether. It's not good for you.
Yeah, that's true. And I don't do that. If I get too caught up in what it should have been, I hate the thing more.
Because you see all of the wasted potential.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
it becomes
I see
a
all the wasted.
disappointment.
I see. Oh, that happens to me too, guys. But we digress.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't want to go off on my Jupiter sending rant right now.
Of this dick.
Yeah.
Kind of wish it was him, just so he'd go to jail.
I know, right?
What a tool. Yes, I want to marry the girl. I'm very much in love with her. It has nothing to do with the sizable dowry.
Or my incredible debt.
Dick. Anyway.
Though Dad's not a whole lot better. It's like, she needs to start living for herself by doing what I think she should do.
Well, at least that's kind of period, right?
Yeah, but still.
So is what he's doing.
Yeah.
That
also
move never
true.
goes out of style.
That's pretty true. And it was a whole lot more acceptable in this time period. Well, and see, here's the thing. Here's the thing that you need to keep in mind, is that marrying for love, as a general institution, can really, like, be dated back to the 50s. It's not.
Wait, it's
not common.
outside, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a business arrangement
Yeah.
and nothing more. And if love happens to happen, fabulous.
It's like, we expect you to at least like each other.
Be discreet about your indiscretions.
Yeah.
Okay, is this new?
Janice is a lovely creature.
No.
I would be honored were she to explain.
I do adore her.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, these are all the...
Dick! Sorry.
He's so slimy.
He's so slimy!
Yeah, he is. They picked a great voice actor for him because he's so slimy.
Like, you think I was
Not
exaggerating that line? I wasn't exaggerating that line. I do adore her.
Oh yeah, no, we. No, because I remember the whole thing about anybody who calls anybody else a creature with that sort of in tone.
Inflection?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
He's a charming creature. I
Oh,
do adore her.
Oh, God.
It's like, are you talking about a pet?
need
You
a
sick
shower.
prick. Hi, nobody likes you.
Anyway.
This is why you're not getting married. Anyway.
I mean, we don't know that we're doing anything to stop that from happening.
I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen.
Dre is still thinking. Josh, has this made you revise your favorite AC game?
No, not really.
So still Black Flag?
Yeah, the pirating was a lot of
The
fun.
pirating was pretty great.
The pirating was pretty great, and the shanties.
Oh god, the shanties!
The
I love the
shanties
shanties.
were. I think the
Oh, the
shanties were the best part of that game.
I,
Honestly, like, the pirating was fun and everything, but
It was funny. The concept of collectibles had come up on a Funhouse discussion recently, and they were talking about how much they hated the shanties because of what a pain in the ass it was to collect them. And one person James was like, "Yeah, no, I shut off the shanties immediately. I didn't want to. I wanted every single boat ride to be in perfect silence." And I was like, "You are a terrible person."
Yeah, pretty
what's
much.
wrong with you?
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I love those shanties so much. It's like every time, sing everything.
I can no longer trust the judgment of anyone from Funhouse.
I never really could anyways, but I guess it really depended on what you were...
I mean, to each their own. I just
Nah,
appreciated.
can't do it.
I just appreciated how much it led to like the mood of the
One
game.
stroke, and you're all.
I got a glitch, yay.
I mean, from what I remember seeing Josh try to collect some of the shanties,
It was
they
a pain
were
in the ass.
Oh, yeah,
it was a pain in the
Oh,
ass.
yeah.
But-
Because because as with all Assassin's Creed games, the running is spotty at best. I mean,
And you had to be perfect.
If you
You
didn't have the
had to
path
be perfect.
memorized already,
Yeah.
yeah,
like,
if you
was-
missed
were
it
gonna
in
lose
any way, that sheet of paper was gone. The only merit was sometimes if you knew where it was going, you could cut it off. You could take a shortcut because you would know it would flow there eventually.
But basically, for every single one, you had to do it multiple times. So not
I
ideal.
I think this fucker's still glitched.
Oh no.
Yeah, nobody has. Well,
there's
I don't
no-
know. Let's hear it. Can we? Nope. We can't accuse.
Oh,
All right,
no.
Well,
we
so much
tried.
for that.
Yeah.
I wanted to see how it ended.
Well,
think I
somebody
did
can
it.
look it up while I
Somebody look it up, please. I want to know how
remove
this
myself from this.
ends.
Let's hear it. Can we quit the memory? Yep.
like I did it. We're right. Just assume we're right. It'll make you.
No, I mean, like, there was supposed to be a mission after this.
We're right. Of course we're right. We're always right.
Which is what makes me sad. I wanted to play the mission after this. Like, obviously we're right.
What was the name of this one?
Oh, crap. Wasn't it something to die for? Or no, I don't remember.
This way.
So sad. That's pretty blatant glitch.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Pretty hardcore.
I don't think we've ever seen one that bad.
When did
in
this
these
game
games.
come
A couple of years ago.
2015, I want to say.
Okay, well, some pretty
Conjuring up a killing. There
some
you go.
pretty serious side eye for Ubisoft right there.
Well, that's pretty easy to do. Queen Victoria's Memories, Operation Dynamite Boat. I already like the sound of this. What is that, my queen? You wish us to blow something up? Well, by your order. Excuse me. Shank.
Good thing you were already wearing a
Did
red
it just
coat.
tell you right there who the person is?
Yeah.
Nice. Good
Oh,
job,
we
Wiki.
did it! It was totally Douglas.
Cool.
Totally Douglas.
Real subtle. Like the wiki,
Spoilers!
yeah, the wiki.
Wow.
I guess if you're looking that up, you're expecting to find
Well,
it.
and it's
but-
the IGN wiki, so it's
it's there to give you. The
Yeah, it's there to get you through it. Sadly, this does mean we will not be getting the last Kane sword. Oh.
That's okay. We already had the best one. So.
I know.
Oh, but it would have been the Dove King sword.
Yeah, well, we never would have used it, so...
We could have looked at it longingly.
All right, here we go. Stop a new Templar faction from bringing dynamite into London.
Those
By
bastards.
blowing it up prematurely.
I sure hope that's the plan.
Premature detonation.
After this, I want to know what the next mission would have been.
It's murder in the royal palace.
Ooh,
Yeah, but I
that would've
wanted to
been
know
fun.
how it ended. Like I thought it would have something to do with Artie.
Yeah.
We'd have to look it up because the names of the people who were guilty do not make any sense.
Hello, my newly honored friends.
Your Majesty.
We understand that with Crawford Starrick gone, a certain secret society finds itself searching for leadership. An upstart faction seeks to enter London and seize power.
Do you feel your life is in danger, ma'am?
No. Rather, I fear that the people of this grand city may suffer. I call upon you to foil this traitorous plot.
You can depend on us.
You will meet my
Oh,
loyal
shoot.
aide at the docks for instructions. The work begins immediately.
Now go.
Get on with it, Dory. Your battery
Somebody
dying?
plug this in for some
She had a bit of crazy eyes going on there.
Yeah.
It's all right, Vicky. We'll take care of it.
Incidentally, I bought the PC adapter for the Kinect, so we can start playing with that Miku Miku dance thing.
What?
This is the thing that you were so excited about.
The video of the people.
I know what it is now. Yes, I'm excited.
It's the video with the people. Obviously, you know what it is.
No, I remember it. It was the anime thing where
Yeah. To Backstreet's back.
amazing.
So wrong. But hilarious, and I love the fact that those guys were into it.
Viewers are like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Hopefully, you'll know soon.
We'll have to.
In the
some
form
time to
of a
actually
music
look at it.
video.
And Ham, you are on the punch today.
He always is. Read it to me. I can't hear it.
Hang on, thing.
I am Elfred Fleming. I run Her Majesty's
Oh, do
Secret
you?
Service. First things first, we need to clear the area of anything that might alarm the enemy.
Sounded familiar.
Like that police carriage. Would you kindly dispose of it?
Ian Fleming wrote James Bond.
Look at what? You don't want any of my drink. Calm down.
Escape the area.
She wants love and sandwiches.
You don't get any sandwiches. I've got some love for you, though.
Warning! Get out of this vehicle! What? Is it going to explode too?
Want some ear squishies?
So what was the point of that?
Because it might raise suspicion with the people who are trying to. It was a police carriage.
The bad guys
Oh.
aren't going to come out if the police are here.
Why was it there in the first place then?
I don't know.
Because
Why
they're
did
dumb.
Why were we the ones who
Why?
had to drive it away?
Why are we crouching?
Because it's awesome. Look at it.
I'm also cloaked.
Why are we partially invisible?
Soon arrived from Boston. Its cargo,
I am totally okay with this.
Templar. What say you to greeting it with an ambush?
Where did she go?
If we must,
Oh no, no.
we must.
Okay, so what am I doing? Defend the area. Okay. Hey, buddy.
I need your skills.
Wait a minute.
Are you calling your boys in too?
Which vantage point? Is it vantage point? Yes, I've called my boys in too.
That's the. Where's the. This is the vantage point.
It's a vantage point.
Is
Isn't
it
it?
okay?
Sure.
Well, it's not pointing anything out.
Right.
So,
I
I
don't
think
know.
that was just until the Templar ship arrives.
yeah.
It's fine.
Get up and look
Fine.
around or
It's
something.
fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Hello, ship from Boston.
I wanted to switch to Jacob, but I forgot to do that before we started the mission. Because, this is a thing for him.
A fight
Yes.
a fight thing.
Yep. fighty thing.
A fight man's thing.
Oh my god.
Air assassinate from a crane. Okay.
Although, I don't know, Evie's kind of scary when she gets into it.
Oh boy, isn't she ever. Shit. Nope, nope. Climb up, climb up, climb up. There we go.
I mean, you were on the crane.
I don't know what it was. Double air assassination from a crane! Wait, oh, here we go. Haha! And I unlocked a perk.
Come on, boys!
Considering you've done everything in this game and you still don't have all the perks unlocked.
That's pretty amazing.
No, that's actually not surprising at all.
Really? Why not?
Because some of them are like, get 20 quad kills.
Okay.
Which are not easy to set up.
Yeah. We're right next to Flame, aren't we? Is that him?
No, he's up here.
Not.
And the sense
Just-
not to be around all this crap.
Just an identical looking guy.
Yeah, well, because they're all...
On your way, then.
That's their leader. I want him brought to me at the station.
Oh, good.
Oh
It's,
boy, tackling.
It's scripted chase. We're gonna be at this for like minutes.
Yeah.
Go away.
As soon as I get near, he's like, "Oh, gotta book it."
Okay. I can run for days.
Running for days. What the?
No, you don't get to shoot him. Well, you really want to. But you can't.
Come on. There we go.
Oh, that would have killed you in real life.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, that's not something you could jump on.
Don't step on me, puppy.
Okay. See, they cut off all your hair, so I don't think you're cute anymore, so it doesn't work on me at all.
Oh, I think she's adorable like this. I think you look much more fetching groomed.
I like your...
Ha ha! Bitch.
Nice job.
Ha ha! Bitch.
Would you care to tell me your plans?
Alright.
Isn't that odd?
Now.
Starrick may be dead and gone, but the Templar Order will never die.
Sadly, that's
We will
true.
rise again, like a phoenix from the ashes, bring the world to its knees.
Yeah, but you're never the underdog.
Yes, well, best of luck with
That's
that.
the thing, isn't it?
You can't say bring the world to its knees and then claim to be like a organization that safeguards the world. Like,
Well, at least
you gotta pick one.
At least he's honest about it.
I think it all depends on what pamphlet they read when they signed up.
Yeah,
Fair
this
enough.
guy, they heard his voice and they're like, oh, this guy needs the evil pamphlet. Second draw on the left.
My people are recovering their explosive parts. You did fine.
Aw, Josh, you didn't get to blow anything up.
Our distinguished
Damn it.
See what schemes he and his friends are brewing.
Do let me know if he says anything interesting.
Of course.
So we were stopping
Fruit.
explosions from happening? Why do we work for this queen?
Oh my god.
Oh, reward, good, because I need that.
Luca, do you need to go out?
She probably does. I don't think she has for a bit.
Oh, Luca.
Is that why you're being chirpy?
Oh, you horrible sad
Where
rookie.
is the...
She says I'm not sad.
Oh, she was the saddest rookie earlier today.
Oh, was she?
She was so sad when I was taking my final, and I wouldn't pay any attention to her, and she was so sad. She was like, "No, ma'am."
Oh, it's all the way down there. Alright, never mind.
And I'm like, "I never pay attention to you. I don't know what your problem is." Corwin.
Dog is
Oh.
so cute.
I think there were just explosives up there because in case you wanted to use them.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
I'm
I
actually
saw
kind
those.
I'm actually kind of surprised the like additional thing wasn't blow up 5 people with dynamite or something like that.
Yeah.
Because
That
they were
would've
all
been
grouped
great.
up. That would have been
I
pretty
guess-
interesting.
I guess they didn't want to encourage you
Blam.
too much using explosives when all your guys were going to run in as soon as
Oh,
I guess.
that guy
memories.
shows up.
That was like the best moment in that game.
Oh, the really, really old Shadowrun game?
Yep. Sitting on the back of the truck.
Throwing off dynamite?
Grenades, I think.
Grenades.
Grenades.
While humming the
And my rigger, you know,
18
cursing like a
kilometer.
banshee.
Yeah. The fuck are you doing? It's alright, I got this.
That was my rear axle!
No, it's not.
Oh, I keep keep hitting the wrong button. Switch. There we go. And switch.
Maximum vampire.
Blah. Oh.
It's hilarious.
So there is a rumor going around that, okay, so you know that the Monster Hunter Double Cross that's coming out for the Switch is actually just a port of the 3DS game, right? Yes?
Is it?
Yes.
It's, Double Cross was announced a while ago for 3DS, and this is just a different version of it.
Monster Hunter. It's the Monster Hunter game.
There is a rumor going around that Monster Hunter 5 will be a PS4 release.
Ooh.
So, like, actual HD graphics, not a port of a 3DS game. And I already have a PS4, so I will definitely buy the shit out of that if that's the case.
If that happens, I will buy a PS4 and buy the crap out of that.
Yeah, I was planning on getting the PS4 eventually anyway.
Well, yeah, because you need it for Kingdom
Hearts
Hearts.
games are on it. That's the trick. Put a Kingdom Hearts game on the system, I will buy it.
Is this a Shadowrun game y'all played with pen and paper or an old video game? Oh no, this was
this
pen
was
and paper,
paper.
sir.
Pen and paper. My rigger was the 13-year-old kid that chain smoked and cursed like a sailor named BR.
No, he was like 15.
Was it 15? 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Fleming has attempted to force a confession from your prisoner. The miscreant refuses to talk. Will you speak to the villain and learn his secret?
Sure, we'll speak to him, ma'am.
Oh, I'd be delighted, Mom.
Note the objective in the top left corner.
Oh,
for people who can't see it at home, it says fight the Templar leader. It's not going to be a lot of talking involved, I'm guessing.
Okay.
It's
the banister stops me.
There will
What?
be no jumping in Buckingham Palace, sir.
Then why am I here? Okay.
That's
Glass door doesn't open.
and
I'm trapped in the palace.
There will be no misbehaving in Buckingham Palace, sir.
They can open the freaking door.
Yeah, that is a door that we can't open. That is not our fault.
Where are we going?
Excuse me, kind
We
sir.
don't even
We really don't know.
Sir?
Excuse me.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, we don't actually know where we're going.
I will knock
Figure
you
this
out to get past you. And now everyone's mad. Great.
No! I'll drop him. No, it's just a thing. He was in the way. I'm sorry. Woo! Smoke bomb.
Well, that was
Let's see your
special.
beef-eating head. Catch me up here. You and your bearskin toppery.
Look, you do what you have to.
Clearly.
I am a member of Her Majesty's Secret Service. Do you mind?
Pretty sure you're not supposed to be announcing that.
Ah, yes. What were we talking about? I don't remember. Doesn't matter.
Monster Hunter.
Oh, right.
So, if you're going to watch this stream and continue to get to know us as people, you will know that we love Monster Hunter. And
We have bought 2 gaming systems. Well, I guess technically 3 gaming systems just for Monster Hunter. Because I bought a PS2 with the network capability built in. I already had a PS2, but I built one with the network capability
That's right, you did.
so I could give one to Drea so that she could play with us. Okay.
But we've been playing Monster Hunter together
Since the beginning.
And Monster Hunter Capcom hates us because very
Sup, bro?
They won't make it for the systems that we want.
In fairness,
Oh, I pulled out the knife?
in fairness, pretty sure Capcom hates, their entire U.S. market. It's
Yeah.
not just...
Yeah.
It's not
And-
personal.
And some of their Japanese markets, Breath of Fire,
suppose you'd like to,
Capcom,
uh,
Breath of
stay
Fire,
yourself beating and make a
that
name for
good
it.
series.
Might as
Oh.
well. The order was to load a train with explosives at Westminster. It'll detonate before reaching Southwark Station and kill everyone aboard.
I did not expect you to confess.
What did you expect him to do?
It's the next train.
You dumbass.
It should leave at any moment.
Well, shit.
Never make it in time.
You have 2 minutes.
And I jumped out the wrong window.
Oh, so you did.
I'm the best. Excuse me?
It's
Excuse
very
me?
heroic, though. Yeah, Breath of Fire. I can't believe no Breath of Fire made it on that top 100
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
RPG list.
We're not going to go back to that.
We've already It was a shit list.
It was a shit list.
Okay, so we haven't prepped for this. Do we want to talk about our top 5 RPGs?
Ooh.
Or do we want to prepare for that a little bit before coming up with that?
Oh, I don't think we need to prepare for it.
We can be spontaneous.
I know, we'll argue the hell out of this.
I mean, is it each of our top 5s or our top 5
No, let's
collective?
just all contribute to a list and see if we can narrow it down to 5. That will be more...
I think we're all going to have different entries on that.
Okay. Seriously? Seriously? I can't grapnel up this thing? Come
Seriously.
on! Damn it.
Come on, Jacob. Oh, crap. Is that the train?
Yeah, that's the train. I'm not going to make it.
Yes, you are.
No.
Run, it's slowing down. You can do it.
I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, wait.
He's also going to make it to the front of the train.
Wait.
Once we get in, it'll be easier.
Run.
I'm going to pop an O-ring. Come on. Let's do it. Oh, God. Oh, my hamstrings.
Run, Josh, run.
Get these guys.
Hey, what's up?
Do we have time for this?
It's okay. I'll make it quick.
There are a bunch of guys. We can't kill them.
Okay, bye.
He's like, but that's what
Hell with you guys.
That's what I live for. I live for the stab. Do not jump on the railing.
Look.
I mean,
I
the
can't
game-
always control what these guys are going to do.
Right, the game was going to decide that one.
Oh, no. 25 seconds. Seconds! Just attach the locomotive.
Working on it.
And just blow up.
What?
The one behind it.
Oh, come on.
What?
Why would you do
Why?
that?
Because you want it to be away from all the passenger trains.
Too late.
So close.
Innocent people are going to die in the explosion anyway.
No, because if you did it from behind it, the engine would take the bomb train away from the passengers.
We're like
That makes
in the
sense.
middle of the city.
Well, I'm not saying it's perfect, but I understand why they wanted it attached there. That was not crazy talk.
I figured it would have stopped away from the station if
All
you
right,
detached it
before
from
we
the
start to
locomotive.
have this debate, discussion, brawl, we need to define what an RPG is better than they did in the list.
That's going to be hard.
I
That's
don't
gonna be
think we
hard.
can.
Well, I mean, some pretty questionable stuff made it onto that list.
Well, maybe that's what maybe that's our topic of debate is defining what an RPG is.
Let's start with that.
And we can move from there.
Because, I mean, like, I don't think Monster Hunter should make that list.
No, I wouldn't call Monster Hunter a role-playing game.
It's an action game.
Yeah.
It's...
But you'd like to spare yourself a tremendous beating and make a clean breast of it?
Might as well. The order was to load a train with explosives at Westminster.
The timer starts right away anyway. Cool.
Sure, why not?
I did not expect you to confess.
Yay!
Which train?
Okay, so I do come from the old school, and for the longest time, I have never considered anything that people call an RPG an RPG, because I've always thought of them as too closed off. They don't give you enough option like you would with a an actual... I played tabletop RPGs way before I played video game RPGs. I mean, honestly, I think my first true, what you would call an RPG, would be Final Fantasy VII.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because they just weren't a type of game I played.
Alright, well, I started way sooner than you, then.
Yeah, oh yeah.
My first Pokemon.
I wouldn't call Pokemon an
Pokemon's not
RPG either.
Really?
I would not call it an RPG.
And it begins.
And this is like... I don't think this is a fruitful discussion. RPG, like every game has RPG elements in it.
Right. Well, I would have said that Pokemon has RPG element. Well, I mean...
Like, what's the difference? It has turn-based battles? Your main mechanic of progression is by leveling up? You care more about stats in that game than anything else? It's not about player skill, really. It's about... it's not about
There's
reactive
no
player
story.
skill.
There's no role-playing.
There's always story. Especially in the later ones. Like, in the first Pokemon, sure, it's pretty light. But in that game, you get more opportunity for role-playing with a silent protagonist where it's just your own motivations for going out and doing things than in a game that's like Final Fantasy VII, where you're just being told a story.
All right. Well, I mean, admittedly, I haven't played any of the Pokemon games, and you have, so I'll have to take your word for it. Ham asks, Josh, would you call Final Fantasy VII an RPG or no?
Well, again, I wouldn't. It is considered a JRPG. I mean, that's the genre it falls under. But honestly, it still falls under the category. Again, as far as my definition of what a role-playing game is, for me, it's either one of two things. It's like a tabletop game where you create a character and you develop a story, and that's a role-playing game. Or damn near anything can be a role-playing game because you are playing a role of a character. Just like in this, I mean, we're playing a role of the Fries. So would this be an RPG? I mean, it's a really tough definition. Honestly, in my opinion, no, it's not an RPG because, again, it's too closed off. Just kind of like what Brad was saying, it doesn't count because its story is set. You just follow along the progression along the
Well, I feel like
line.
video game RPGs, especially traditional ones, stories are set. I mean, you do have some choices, but the point of a role-playing game is the characters and the story.
But I mean, so do you get stuff like Half-Life, or as you had mentioned, Prey, the new Prey, or anything like that? Would you consider those RPGs?
I don't know
because
enough about
they have
Prey, and I never played Half-Life.
Okay, but
Like,
they have
they're very
detailed
storytelling.
characters and storylines. In fact, Half-Life is, hailed as one of the first-person shooters with a really in-depth story.
Okay, but
And
then
what
you
about-
just said it's a first-person shooter.
It is,
Right,
but what's
but
stopping
your
that from being an
definition-
RPG?
Your definition doesn't exclude those.
Well, my personal definition of RPGs includes, usually menu-based fighting. Like, when I think RPG, I think Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, Secret of Mana might not even make the list because there are no menus. Well, okay, there are menus. They're just...
But they're not how you
Hang on,
perform
hang on,
combat.
hang on.
More Victoria.
More
Drive for
Victoria.
lives. Oh, we're driving. She's got the perks for...
Oh,
No,
why did this turn off?
Okay,
It
here we go.
just
It does
does.
that.
Oh, did I forget? Oops.
Yes, you did. On the bright side, we don't have, you didn't set the lock. It just...
I
It's
know.
okay.
Here. Well, no, I mean, I can turn it off so it doesn't do that.
Here.
Well, it's not
Hang on.
locking.
Let
It's
me
just sleeping, so it's okay.
I know, I can... My God, why do you keep putting your...
Our much lamented husband adored these gardens. He called them his one safe port in the midst of the mad seas of this world. We miss him dearly. But never mind all that. To business. Our Mr. Fleming has learned from the Templar prisoner that an attack is imminent. But
Yes.
before we could learn more, he escaped custody. He is believed to be hiding in Westminster. We capture him for us, that we might learn his secrets.
Well, okay.
He won't be free for long, ma'am. I promise.
Ham Omelet says, I think Brad's definition of turn-based leveling up more important than player skill describes what most video game players call RPG, even though that has nothing to do with the actual role-playing game.
Yeah.
And I'm with him.
It's anything that clearly has the roots of Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy.
Right.
Like, that's what video game RPGs are.
Well, yeah, and that's...
Or, I guess, even going back even farther, it's like Wizardry, Ultima, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
You're like the turn-based and leveling up as more important than player skill.
Right.
I agree. Feel like that's the
Oh, they're going to start me
base
off wrong.
level definition of a video game RPG. So, can we agree to try and put a list together based on that, or does anybody want to amend it?
Well, I mean,
in that
okay.
case, it excludes my favorite RPG. Well, that excludes my two of my favorite series of RPGs.
Oh, right,
Kingdom
Tales.
Hearts and Tales. Yeah, and the Tales series.
And what about Mass Effect?
Also,
Or
also kicks Dragon Age, because Dragon Age isn't turn-based.
although
Right.
Dragon Age has no, that's not turn-based. Although it kind of looks like turn-based. If you do the pause combat thing.
Which I don't.
At least Tales, Tales is kind of more. It has skill trees and stuff. I don't know if Kingdom Hearts is a role-playing game. That's not me knocking Kingdom Hearts.
No, not at all. And I prefer it for its action. It's not for its leveling.
See, I would have put that in with Zelda as an action-based game.
And that's
personally.
Yes, sir.
video game genre definitions, aside from like first-person shooter, none of them mean anything.
That's true. They all have gotten kind of blurred as the years have gone on.
Because things combine, there's no reason to keep things separate, so we combine genre elements
An
as we find them
excellent
useful.
suggestion, Han. Pick the definition of RPG that results in the most fun. So I suggest we each make suggestions to this list, and if somebody has a problem with it, we discuss it. But otherwise, we that's not an RPG because. What's happening here?
How about you fuck off?
We're in a cart full of dynamite.
That's driving itself.
Yeah.
It's gonna blow up.
Oh no!
But nice of it to drive itself along the path.
Yeah, that is
That was
appreciated.
nice of it. Good job, horse. Oh no, the horse is gonna get blown up.
So many horses have died in this
It's
game.
they're invincible. We've run so many horses directly into walls and we're fine. That horse just took down a tree going full speed.
It's just like the honey badger.
Those carts? Like,
Hey, don't give a fuck!
So yeah, I don't think we can nail down this genre.
Right.
If we want to do this list, we just name the games that we
I
think
agree.
work and go.
Well, that is what I suggested.
Yeah, but it was interesting to
Try. I'm glad we tried. Because, I mean, if nothing else, the discussion yielded that it's hard to put it into a sentence, especially if you start including more modern games. Like, it gets harder. Alright, so
Guys,
everybody
my own guys
pick
are in the
one
way.
to start with. Chrono Trigger!
Yeah, like this isn't
I
hard.
already know what this is.
Yeah, Chrono Trigger,
Come on. Dragon Age,
Kingdom Hearts,
Kingdom
2,
Hearts.
and
Josh, what's
Josh's
yours?
Mass Effect probably.
Yeah, Mass Effect definitely is one of my favorites.
I don't have any quarrels with any. Oh, that was a nice
But,
explosion. Oh, Josh, you turned around to look at it. Oh, dude.
Well, I wasn't in a good. I should have stayed on street level. I wasn't in a good position.
But
walk away from it?
Like that's, I don't know. That's not interesting to me because my game is the only game that I would put on my top 5. So
Really?
I think
Dragon Age?
Huh?
The only one.
Dragon Age?
There's no 2 through 4? Or
No,
or
like
2
the
through
only
5?
one of those 4.
Oh, right.
Like, you're like
Are you
I
gonna
like.
put Chrono Cross in the top 5?
No,
All right.
I have
You said
way more
distinctly.
RPGs that I like more than that. It's honestly, you're gonna hate this, but I like Chrono Cross more than Trigger.
That's okay. You didn't grow up with Chrono Trigger being like.
It wasn't my game.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't your thing.
I was gonna say
You-
Chrono
you-
Trigger
you
would be in my
played-
top 5.
You played Chrono Cross first. Before you played Chrono
That's
Trigger, I'm
probably
pretty sure.
true. Yeah, like
So I
we
mean,
did.
that's not fair.
We did some renting, so I like. It's mushy. Like I played them both a long time ago.
I was actually talking to somebody the other day and defending Chrono Cross to them. So and it was because of you. Brad made me sit down and play this game. Well, okay, I'm gonna scratch that. Brad made me sit down and watch him play this game. Because I couldn't get through it because my betrayal rage was too high. Because it was not a good sequel to Chrono Trigger. If you just take Chrono Cross on its own, it's a good game.
So like.
All right, so what's Breath of Fire's obviously got to be in there.
Okay.
Which one?
If
4?
you want, do you want my top 5?
Yes.
Okay. Kingdom Hearts 2.
All right.
Kingdom Hearts 1.
See, I don't know. I think I would actually put Tales of the Abyss above Kingdom Hearts 1.
That sounds about right.
And then Kingdom Hearts 1. And then it gets kind of mushy. Like, I'll say, that at that point I would put Breath of Fire 4. And then
That
I
was
don't
a
know,
great
maybe
game.
Tales of Berseria. Like at that point, other Tales games.
I need to see that game.
I'll play it for you.
Yeah.
Say the word. But yeah, at that point it gets kind of mushy.
See, I don't know if I could fill 5. That would be hard. No Final Fantasies in there. That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
The way
I
they-
really like Final Fantasy V. I played that a ton.
That I would absolutely believe that.
But like, I don't know if it beats any of those others. And that's in the mushy. That's in the mushy 5th zone.
Mine is so boring because all of mine are the ones anybody who was a kid when I was a kid would pick.
I mean, they're
if they had a
classics for-
Super Nintendo.
They're classics for a reason. That's nothing to be ashamed of.
Well, we'll talk to Victoria and then we'll see if I can pull one out.
Stop the Templars from blowing up the House of Parliament.
Damn, they're getting bold, those Templars. We
Well, we
can't
got
have
rid of the
London, so we're
dynamite.
going
What
to
the
blow the shit out of it.
Yeah, that's subtle. Way to work yourself into the systems of government and
You're
take it
very
over.
benevolent, Templars.
Final group of upstarts are making their last desperate stand.
I'm glad this is the
They
last.
have
This has been
penetrated the
not
Houses of
very
Parliament
interesting.
and plan to detonate whatever explosives they have
I mean,
left.
I like Victoria and all.
They
Yeah.
find Mr. Fleming, so we might put an end to this once and for all.
Although, I mean, I have to admit,
Ha ha, photobomb.
the Templars without a leader might resort to something like this.
The problem is because they don't have a leader, we have no attachment to anything that's going on. We're just kind
Yeah.
of doing it because there are
Well,
missions
I
to do.
appreciate that, but I also appreciate that this game is showing us what the Templars do when you cut their head off. They devolve
Which
into
is
chaos.
thrash about. And
Well, yeah, right? They throw a giant explosive temper tantrum.
see, you're no better.
They're really not. They talk
So,
like they are.
One thing that I'd really like to say, which you probably never will, and it actually probably wouldn't have fit too much in this game, but you know how we interrogate the Templar by beating the crap out of him? Mm-hmm. I'd really like them to show successful interrogation techniques, which is being nice to the person, talking to them about your viewpoint and stuff like that, not treating them poorly. You know, this is actually how, you know, the U.S. did really well during World War II. Is they took the German officers that they captured and put them in very nice homes, fed them very well, and just recorded the things that they talked about. And it worked surprisingly well. The problem with torture, interrogation, and enhanced interrogation, as it
Is
were.
that you'll say anything under duress.
Exactly.
To get the torture to stop.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, torture has never been a reliable way to get information.
Although, I mean, I'm not sure how well it would it would be very interesting to parse into a game like this. It would take a while.
Oh,
It would be a long
It would never
scene.
happen in a game. It
Yeah.
wouldn't be exciting. That's something
Yeah.
that would happen in the background. It would
Yeah,
be like,
and that would be fine. But it would be nice, is it would be like, you know, you walk in and they're like, why is a Templar sitting here having tea with you? And it's like, well, because we've come to a bit of an understanding, you know, this kind of thing. And like somebody pulls
we're not
you
going to let
aside
him
and tells
go,
you how it
but
works.
that doesn't mean we have to treat him badly.
Yeah.
Ham goes, photo dynamite. Alright, so, like, boring top 5. Well, Chrono Trigger's in there. Final Fantasy VI is in there. My arguable post to Secret of Mana, because that's kind of more of an... It's like your arguable Kingdom Hearts post. Like, it's... Yeah. Gosh. I love Tales of Symphonia so much. I think that's gotta be in there. Final Fantasy VII. Loved Final Fantasy VII. That's 5.
That's 5.
Somewhere Silver's going, you missed one, I'm sure. But, she'll tell me.
I mean, she's allowed to have her own opinions. She would say Tales of Fantasia, probably.
She would say Tales of Fantasia for sure.
She's crazy.
She loved it.
I know,
She loved it.
she's crazy.
She's a little crazy.
Well, I mean, that was like the first Tales game, right? And it was
Yeah.
it was very proto, like it was...
Interesting.
It was also very Super Nintendo era,
Yeah.
which, again, is very much your guys' cup.
It hit big nostalgia buttons for her.
So it's a restricted area, but there's nobody here to get mad at me, so... Alright.
Wish I had more spots. Secret of Evermore was a great, very underplayed game. Loved that game. Alright.
Multiple targets inside the palace, all armed and dangerous.
The Prime Minister's gone missing.
The Prime Minister is gone.
Ooh, that is a problem.
I need you to deal with the Templars. Target 1 is in a nearby corridor, surrounded by civilians. He has
Can we shoot him in the head?
explosives on his person. You need to take him by surprise.
How about shooting him?
If he sees you, he'll detonate his bomb.
That would be surprising.
Meantime, I'll search for the Prime Minister.
What are you doing?
Being sneaky. We don't have a firing angle. There are too many people.
Yeah, too many civvies.
Someone like
Golden
right
Sun.
in front of
Has
him.
anybody heard of Golden Sun?
I've heard of it.
I have seen it. I have not seen good things about
Would
it.
Golden Sun make anyone's top 10?
Not
Ham
even
wonders.
close.
I've never played it, so I
Sorry,
can't tell.
man. Never played that one. Don't
Yeah.
know.
There's a Game Boy Advance RPGs.
Oh man, no, forget it. I haven't played anything portable that's a...
Oh, crap.
RPG.
Tactics. That doesn't even... See, tactics is hard too, because like it's Final Fantasy, but it's also tactics based.
It's very much an RPG.
Oh, it's a great game.
I've heard Disgaea is really good.
Disgaea is good.
Disgaea is goofy.
Xenogears, holy crap.
That doesn't mean it's bad.
No, not at all. I played the first 2 Disgaeas, and one of the reasons I want a PS4 is so I can play Disgaea 5. So
I need more slots. Okay, Drea, go.
But there are still more
Dragon Age, Dragon Age, Dragon Age.
No.
She's like, 2 doesn't get a spot.
2 doesn't go anywhere.
She's got 2 Dragon Ages on those lists.
2 goes under disappointment.
Oh, Ham, play tactics, dude. It's a great
Make
game.
a Templar kill himself but not innocence. Okay.
Okay, no, it's still my turn.
I know. I was just gonna say, okay.
Fuck, how am I gonna do
Talk
it?
to me, Ham, if you want to play tactics. I will set it up so it's good.
Yeah, no, he found a great mod that's actually rebalances the game.
There's a bunch
really
of fan mods. It's really interesting.
It really was,
actually. There's a bunch of community that makes the game better. So talk to me if you want.
It was a lot of fun because I've played that game plenty, and then Brad's like, "Here, I found a thing," and I'm like, oh, "It's totally rebalanced. It's really interesting."
Or if you want to play a broken game, play the Anyway, go ahead.
Calculator for the win.
Let's see. Well, these aren't. I feel it should say that these are not in order.
Fair enough. Yeah. I don't know if all mine were either. Except for Chrono Trigger.
But let's see. Dragon Age Origins. Dragon Age Inquisition.
How am I going to get these guys to kill themselves but not anybody else? There's so many people here.
Mass Effect 2.
Mass Effect 2. Okay.
Phantasy Star 4.
Oh, Phantasy Star! Damn, that's on my list somewhere in the top 10. That was a great game.
Oh, I can't get in this building, okay?
And... Oh, Skyrim.
Alright.
See, if anything, I'd probably call Skyrim almost more of an RPG, simply because you can kind of play a role.
Sure.
And main quest aside, you can do a lot of different things that are like role based, like whether or not you want to join the Dark Brotherhood or Although the problem
is that you can do all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you totally can.
I mean that is the downside, is that at no point do any of your actions close off another path.
Mm-hmm.
You can do everything.
They're not so much choices as they are what's a better word?
Options.
How do I get these people to kill themselves?
No,
but not somebody
achievements.
Else?
Yeah, achievements. They like
nothing is exclusive.
They're goals.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Josh. What you got?
Is that 5?
Hey.
Oh, yeah, that was 5.
God, I don't know.
Like.
Yeah. Well, but that's the issue with Bethesda games, is that it's nothing you do matters.
Yeah.
I would say that is my biggest complaint with Bethesda games.
I think,
and it's been a surprising switch in Elder Scrolls Online, because if you save an area, it stays saved. Suddenly that town's functioning again.
Ham goes, "Attention, civilians! I just killed a guy. You should definitely run away."
Yeah. See, that's what I was hoping, was that I killed that one dude and everybody would have ran away and then the other guy would have tried to trigger himself. But
no.
Didn't happen. Everybody was like,
People
"Oh!
are stupid.
Oh, there's a dude who's
he
dead."
fell over. Oh, how unfortunate.
The interesting thing about Bethesda games is if they're if older games in Fallout and Elder Scrolls series were more playable, you might be more satisfied with them. Because, as I understand it, both Morrowind and Fallout 2 had plenty of choices that were meaningful.
Okay.
But
well, and
Star Ocean 2, crap.
Hang on.
No, Star Ocean 2 is fun.
I know.
Star Ocean 2.
Prime Minister. Not another step, assassin. You've lost, don't you see? The Houses of Parliament are rigged to explode at the last stroke of 12.
There's nothing you or anyone else can do to stop it now. The Houses of Parliament will be leveled.
Oh, what? That was horseshit. I shot his shooting arm.
Wait until he sticks his head out.
I guess so. Xenogears and Star Ocean 2, sadly, have to be toward the bottom of my top 10 because not well translated story, not
Yeah.
Star Ocean 2 had
Great.
interesting characters, and I thought it was just a fun overall game. Yeah, I don't know. My list is relatively small because I also really haven't played a lot of it.
Yeah.
Oh, Evoland! I really liked Evoland. That was a lot of fun. Well, Evoland 2. I never played the
You
first
played
one.
that recently, though,
Yeah.
right?
Evoland was fun. The time travel aspect of it was probably one of the best I've ever seen.
Oh, is that the one where you like hopped through areas in gaming?
Yeah.
That was really cute.
The Houses of Parliament are rigged to explode at the last stroke of 12.
Smash.
There's nothing you or anyone else can do to stop it now.
Can't. Oh, I see.
The Houses of Parliament will be leveled. Centuries.
Nice shot. Run! Run!
You know what would make this a lot easier if there were two of us?
Evie, get your ass over here!
You were knighted too. Why aren't you helping?
And so was Green. There could have been three of us.
Where the hell is Green?
He's not a playable character. I didn't think of him. But that's true. 50% more outrage.
Get in the...
I'm trying.
She was talking to Jacob.
I didn't...
Really?
Was that-
What did he do?
Yeah, good thing that was easy.
Well, it can't be a timed thing. There's one above you.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
great.
pulling the... Yeah, it's probably on the roof. I'm going to try to get all the ground floor ones first. What?
Dog, you just
Didn't you
went
just
out.
go out?
She says, but I want more love.
Get it from the people on the couch.
I have no love for you.
Yeah. You're stuck with Leah.
Love.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Let me through. Get the hell out of my way. Excuse me.
I'm
Pardon
trying
me.
to think of anything I've played on the Game Boy Advance other than like Zelda games. Wasn't
Elevator action.
Chain of Memories?
oh right. I was so bad at that game.
Pang!
Pang. The guys with the shields. Josh walked in the room and saw me trying to get by one of the shield guys.
Of course it's on top of Big Ben.
Of course it is.
What was I gonna say?
Anything else?
What Link game am I thinking of?
Oh, Minish Cap.
Was that on the Game Boy Advance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm thinking of an
crap.
older one.
I know, I'm
The
trying.
Windfish.
Yeah, that's Link's Awakening.
That's it.
There we go. But do I really have to... Alright, there. Ah!
No, you can only defuse it from the front.
Not an RPG, but sure loved Link's Awakening.
Here's the thing, a lot of people put Zelda games on RPG lists.
Loved that game. Minish Cap was also fantastic.
Wait! Dead.
So good. I'm dead, Reg.
I understand your concerns.
Do I taste like me?
Alright, here we go.
Do I taste like Baby
You, my
Gamer?
young friend. Now, please come with me. You and your sibling have been summoned.
We're gonna be like double knights now?
Double knights.
Double knights.
Now we're full-blown niggas.
Do we
The
get
Legend of Zelda Oracle games, Ham says.
Oh, I
Not
should say
RPGs, but so
Kniggets.
good. Never
Kniggets.
played those. You played those
Yeah,
with
they were
Kiara.
good. They were very much in the same vein as Link's Awakening.
I'm glitching.
Approach.
Double Knights!
No, we've done this before.
You have honored us with your loyalty and courage. Long may we strengthen the Empire together.
Your Majesty, we will always work to ensure the safety of the people.
But with the greatest respect, our philosophy forbids us from assisting with the expansion of the Empire. Perhaps, ma'am, you could consider putting an end to your imperialist desires.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, goodness.
I understand and respect your position. Bound as you are by your
That
creed.
I know, because I'm Queen.
She's the freaking
Indulge
queen,
me
yeah.
one final time and receive these gifts. Goodbye. And may God bless the noble Franz.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Apparently we have another viewer. Hello, another viewer.
Just in time! As we wrap this up.
Well, we won't be done for the evening. We're just going to be switching games, but
Yeah.
we're just finishing up Assassin's Creed.
But that also requires switching systems, so we're gonna.
It's going to be a second.
Yep.
That was kind of funny.
Ham points out with the Oracle games, Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons and Ages,
Ooh.
you could finish one and then start the other as a new game plus with plot differences. That was a new thing.
What?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
What?
Wait, what?
How?
You're being asked to join the Ubisoft club.
Again?
It's totally not a cult.
Juno's not responsible.
No, don't care. God.
And with that, Ubisoft poops on us one more time.
Way to poop, Ubi! Way to poop.
Have you seen, there's a thing where they have a new logo that's like this weird swirly thing.
I don't know, I haven't been paying
Is
attention.
it hypnotic?
Alright, that's
no,
it.
But if you
We've done it!
you can make a 3D model of like a swirly poop thing and view it from above and it looks just like their logo.
Flushing toilets!
Okay, that is the end of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, we did it.
We did it!
Josh mostly did it.
And by that we mean Josh did it!
Yay!
Okay, switching systems now.
So we're going to next play, if you're going to stick around, people, we're going to play...
Oh, for one, but for YouTube, this is just for the YouTube cut. We're going to be signing off.
Right.
Thanks very much, guys, and we'll see you later.